Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing two Xbox One modded controllers that I've purchased over the last couple months. I'm going to give you a brand name, the functions, price, and basically what I think about each of them. So first we'll go with the one that I went and bought first. This is a EvilController from EvilControllers.com. It's a MidnightModz Xbox One controller. It's got a special, you can pick your different options for the cover here. I went with the red digital and with the white paint splatter on top of it. It's the same on the back. There's a lot of other options you can do. You can get things written here, different symbols, artwork. They have a bunch of ones you can choose from. Mainly though, I chose to stick with just the plain case cover. I went with the red button on the light here. When it lights up, it's red. I didn't change the D-pad. I didn't change the sticks because I'm comfortable with the ones I've already had, and I didn't feel like trying out something new. And it has something that they call here light tap buttons. So if you hear that click there. Basically, I think they just replaced these with the really cheap buttons you get on the third-party controllers that you can get for Xbox. And then another option is something they call the hair trigger. So these are hair triggers, and if you feel these, they're insanely light. You barely touch these, and you are going to activate the right and left bumper. They both have the same function with that hair trigger. Other than that, let's take a close-up look. There's some things I don't really like about it. If you can see here, the paint is bunched up here all around the edge. You can see it cracking. There's a big goob of it. It looks kind of like white out almost. I don't know if maybe they tried to patch a scratch or what, but it doesn't look very good. Also, down here you'll see that the seal isn't very tight on the thing. You can squeeze it like this, and when I'm attaching my headset, I does have to get an extra push to get it in there because I'm not really sure how it's misformed or something. But other than that, it feels good in the hand. It's got a real light texture, touch. It's plastic for sure, but it's just got a nice feel to it. Now, as to how it works. One thing I wasn't happy about with the box. Out of the box, it does not come with instructions. Now, I spent between $200 and $300 on this controller. You can spend more, but I think I spent around $240 with the options I selected. Like I said, I didn't pick a lot of different options for this controller. Let me just show you. You have to go to their website to utilize the instructions. So I'm going to show you here on my iPad the instructions. Now, here's their website here. Now you'll see it's a PDF file. It's 3 pages, okay? And you won't believe how complicated this stuff is. Activating different options here. Now it has tons of options. You've got rapid fire, you got drop shot, you got auto. What's the auto scope? There it is. Auto run, auto spot. Okay, and I'll talk about this one more in a minute. It's got 20 customizable slots, and you can basically hold things down and click over a number of times to activate it, but honestly, it's too damn confusing. Hands down, way too confusing. Increase your rate of fire on your everything you got here on your rapid fire. Rapid fire is really all I use this for. So a lot of this stuff is superfluous. And here's my issue with it. When you're using this in a game, okay, let's say I'm calling in a chopper, or I'm switching to my claymores or something. If I'm holding any of these buttons over when I do it, it'll activate and deactivate various mods. So there's no way to lock it, which would be a common sense solution, I think. Maybe by just tapping the connect button, you could lock them down, and that way you couldn't activate or deactivate them without unlocking it again. Also, another thing it does, it vibrates randomly while I'm playing. It'll go beep, 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 in that succession, 3 vibrations 3 times. And I can't figure out why. It has nothing to do with the battery. I just don't know why it does it. Just do it randomly while I'm playing. It doesn't seem to affect any of the mods I've set up. My next problem is the hair trigger. This thing now will get stuck occasionally down like that. Okay, and you have to literally like get your finger into there, pry it up, wiggle it a few times, and it'll start working again. I guess it must have something to do with the spring they put in it. I'm not sure. So, a little over 2 weeks ago, this thing broke on me. What I thought was broken, and I'll explain. Every time I was in a game, this button was, every couple seconds was being flashing, flashing, flashing. And if you're playing Call of Duty like I was, that brings up the score screen. And you can't play like that. It's just, it's impossible. So I emailed them, let them know about my issue, and I emailed them on the 7th or 8th. I can't remember. It was probably a weekend. They got back to me on Monday, on the 9th, with the shipping label. It was still under warranty. It has I think a 90-day warranty, and bought this in November. It being January right now, it was still under warranty. They sent me that shipping label. I put it in a box. I shipped it to them the next day, and then I just got it back this afternoon. Okay, and today is the 21st of January. So basically it took about 2 weeks turnover, which isn't too bad. Now, when they emailed me a few days ago to tell me that what the issues were and how they'd resolve them, they told me that the basically only thing that was doing was the auto spot function, which is I guess used for Battlefield. It's so that you can auto spot enemies without having to actually hit the button. It just does it for you, and that's a pretty cool function. And I guess I'd activated it somehow and didn't realize. Like I said, it just happens when you're playing that you activate and deactivate these mods. So basically, I sent it there for something they could have told me in an email. And the guy did apologize. He didn't make me pay for the shipping, which is something they do make you pay for maintenance. They make you pay for the shipping. They'll bill you through their website, and you pay it with a credit card. So I didn't get billed for this, and he apologized to me, and he gave me a phone call, and he apologized to me, telling me that that should have been handled right off the bat. They could have explained that to me over the phone. I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, in the meantime, I knew I didn't want to wait for this thing to come back. Plus, I wasn't honestly all that happy with it. So I went online and I bought another controller, and that one would be this one right here. Okay, you can see it looks very similar to other Xbox controllers. The basic Xbox controller. It doesn't have, the glass up here, and the buttons are in a slightly different location. You'll notice the sizes are a little different on these bumpers. Okay, a little bit bigger here, a little higher up. There's a ridge here, okay? A little different on this basic controller. Now, I bought this one from Walmart.com, and it's a MidnightModz blackout controller, okay? And right now, if you go to Walmart.com, you'll see that this bad boy is 88 bucks with free shipping. And I got it in like a couple days because I added on the overnight shipping because I was impatient. And you'll see on that screen it has a blue light, okay? All the buttons here are normal function, but they have taken off the labels, so all the labels it's nice and black, I guess hence the name blackout. Nothing fancy. These are all the basic stuff. It's just as they've removed the labels. Other than that, I'm gonna talk about how this thing works. It's basically, it's got quite a few different functions also. But to access these functions, you hit this button right here, okay? And you hold it, and maybe hold down the left trigger, and it comes with instructions. And you can easily by adding or lowering here after you've hit this button while holding the left trigger. That's how you can activate your rapid fire program, and you can add up to 250, 0 to 250 scale. All right, right now I'm using this thing on like 30, I think, out of 250. So it goes way up there as far as speed, but I feel like you go too fast on this in my experience, and the weapon starts going like firing in weird bursts kind of things, and that's just doesn't help when you're playing Call of Duty. So overall, I'm real happy with this controller, and I'm going to keep using this one. And I spent less than half of what I spent on the other one. Once again, it's MidnightModz. And overall impressions, like I said, I doubt I'll ever use this controller again. The EvilController, I definitely don't recommend it. It's not user-friendly. It's not engineered very well. Now, it's a pretty cool setup they've got with all the customizing and everything, and if that's what you want, you got to go for it. But just be forewarned, the functioning of the mods is not ironed out. I'll just put it that way. I don't really think that a lot of thought or practice maybe with using these before they decided to start manufacturing them. But like I said, I think it could be easily fixed with a lock button. If they want to add a button somewhere, or use this button, which has no function as far as I can tell, the pairing button on this controller, just to lock and unlock mods, you would save people a lot of headache, and this would be a much better product. But like I said, I can't trust it. It's a pain in the butt. It took me a long time to learn how to turn on and off rapid fire, because I would turn it off and on all the time accidentally. And I was able to finally learn a way to just turn it right back on right away. And that would be holding down the left bumper or the left D-pad and hitting the right trigger. But when I first started using this controller and it would turn off randomly, it took me forever to figure out how to turn it back on. Like I said, the instructions are not easy to read or understand, and you have to go online to read them. But very happy with the MidnightModz. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's not that much more expensive than a regular controller. It looks great. No complaints. No complaints with this bad boy. She works real good if you're a rapid fire kind of guy, all right? But you can also turn on autoscope, drop shot, all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be putting out some more videos about other random things I buy. And y'all take care. Bye.